Hey guys, and thanks for watching. And today we're going to kind of go over the M&P 2.0. I don't know if it says right there. We can see it. But anyways, a couple things that we're just going to get out of the way now. Okay. I really liked this pistol. If you really don't want to watch a whole lot more on the review, you know my opinion on it. I liked it. Let's just get that out of the way. Please subscribe if you watched it. But anyways, low budget gun channel. I don't have a whole lot that I can tell you or show you that hasn't already been shown on the internet. Mr. Guns and Gear, the Military Arms channel, all those dudes have good reviews on this pistol now. All I can do is be another confirmation that these pistols are carrying on what the M&Ps kind of had going for them beforehand, right? So reliability has been flawless. I have yet to have a single malfunction, and I have about 1,500 rounds to this thing. So good on them for continuing that. Let's talk a little bit about what they did with these serrations. They're just, I don't know, they're useless. I'm not really going to get into that. They put them here, and I will say this. I mean, like I do like to grab the pistol like that and do that kind of number, right? Just because, I don't know, it makes me feel cool. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day, is I feel a little bit better, right? So it's not like I can't do it, but would have been nice if those were a little bit more useful, right? But the rear ones are just fine. I can get a really good rack with the rear ones, so that's really all that matters. Trigger's definitely competitive. I know that that's not exactly what a lot of people say. I think a lot of people just remember the bad ones so much that they just refuse to see these things as anything more anymore, right? Honestly, this is something that I can say differently from a lot of the people who have reviewed this pistol at this point. I think this is a really good trigger. Is it the best thing ever? No, it's not the best trigger ever, but it is a good trigger. The only major problem is that the amount of travel that this trigger has is just ridiculous, right? So you finally get here, which is your wall. And then watch, it's got a little bit more, got a little bit of a roll here, right? So you get that roll, and then it finally breaks. And then reset, let's see, right there, and then you hit your wall again. It's not a bad trigger, guys. It's really not. It's got about a 6-pound break, which is right there along the lines of most Glock pistols. It's got a competitive tactile and audible reset. It's not the shortest reset in the world, but I mean, it's a striker-fired pistol. I mean, there's not a whole lot of super competitive, like, short resets out there. I just don't think there's any of them that are like super crazy compared to, like, you know, any match grade trigger out there. So I'm not going to sit here and beat. I'm not going to beat the dead horse of this trigger could be better, because at the end of the day, we're expecting every trigger to get better, right? As a consumer, we expect these products to get better, which means that eventually these triggers are going to continue to get better, right? I mean, it's just the way it is. I'm not going to beat it to death because of it. The stippling job. I really hope the industry kind of continues with this idea. I know that there's plenty of pistols out there that have good stippling on them. It's not like this one doesn't. I mean, no, it's not like this was the first pistol to ever do it, but the fact that I'm seeing it more and more, and at this detail and this level, yeah, that's good. I want to see that more and more out of the industry. I want to see more pistols coming out with that. Now, it isn't so aggressive that it hurts my hand or anything like that, but it is aggressive to where my wife does not like to use this pistol. I don't know if that's going to be a deal breaker for anybody. If you only can buy one pistol and you have a significant other who's not going to enjoy this grip surface, you might need to consider a different pistol for now, because you want your significant other to be able to train comfortably with the pistol at home, right? My 2 cents on that. Sights, just your typical 3-dot sights. They're not night sights or anything like that, but they're nice sights. They're better than Glock sights. So I say that with all the love in the world, honestly. One thing that I don't like, ambidextrous slide release. Not really a slide release, ambidextrous wise, right? So, like, I cannot get this thing to fall very well. And I've put like 1,500 rounds to this thing at this point. I know for a fact there's no reason this thing shouldn't fall for me easily, right? So like if I do this number, right, then it kind of can, right? That's my problem with it though, is that I have to consciously like work at making this thing fall. And I know that I kept doing it. I hate doing that to my guns. I don't know why I kept doing that for you guys. But I can make it happen. I can, but it's not exactly efficient, right? So in a self-defense scenario, I'm not going to be, you know, I'm not going to be racking my new mag in and then going up like this so I can. That's just not how it's going to work. I'm going to go over the top like I have been with this pistol and do that because there's no other way to make that work. So that's kind of annoying. I mean, it's not like it's a deal breaker. I mean, but if you're left-handed and you like to use a slide release, keep in mind the original M&Ps, you were able to use a slide release pretty easily. This one, no. That's just the way it is. It's that because that steel insert they put on the right side right here. That steel insert right there is pretty much ruined this pistol for slide manipulation for lefties. It sucks, but I mean, it doesn't suck enough to where I decided I hated it. Good pistol. No getting around it. I do like this pistol. If I was a long-time M&P fan, like I kind of am, I do like the M&P series. Then you know, obviously I went off and bought it. But if I was like a first-time buyer or something like that, I'd probably go with the older model because they are cheaper. So you can get the older models cheaper than this one. Even though I think this one just looks way nicer. I don't know why. I don't know what they. The you know, finish is nice on it. And, ergonomically, let's just get it out of the way. These things really do fit the hand well. It's hard to compete with that. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to compete with an M&P's ergonomics. I know that a lot of people don't agree with that, but if you are one of the few people who's just like, you know, the ergonomics of the M&P are phenomenal, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, honestly, there's not a whole lot that I can say about it, really. I mean, the reality is that all I can be for you guys, really and truly, is a low budget, you know, gun channel. All right, is another confirmation that the pistol's good. If you guys do have any real questions about it, please go ahead and feel free to ask me. Please subscribe. If you like what you see, you know, hopefully I can keep coming out with more of it. But the reality is that this pistol is definitely another win for the industry. I think it's another great pistol that hopefully will continue to push the industry in the right direction for a lot of us. So hopefully this pistol carries on and continues with the good reviews, and hopefully Smith & Wesson continues with improving their products. Thanks for watching, everybody.